Welcome to all the faculties
Thank you.
and our guest speaker is Dr. Sivranjani Santosh, senior pediatrician from Hyderabad, a great, courageous, iconic pediatrician, and we are talking. She is going to respond to our questions. The war she did for the children of our country. Issue of ORSL. She is a senior pediatrician, Meghna Center, Hyderabad, first aid and CPR trainer, trained close to 20,000 parents and teachers in first aid CPR. Social activist, which she has shown to us and to whole our parent organization also. Instrumental in getting ORS off level of the high sugar, low sugar, zero sugar drinks misleadingly labeled as ORS. Nominated by the Andhra Pradesh government for Padma Award 2023, author of book Baby and Child Care, recipient of Visionary in First Aid and Preventive Pediatrics by Times Now. Dr. Sanjeevani Jani Santosh was felicitated in JIPMER alumni in Hyderabad. Professor Padma Shri P. Nalini and Professor Dr. Srinivasan Pondicherry Lifetime Achievement Award IIP 2025 attended the function. You can see all the three dignitaries here in the picture. Our aim of life of Dr. Tuteja Talk Show is to update society on vital issues. If you like our channel, I request to subscribe the channel so that you are always updated. Your suggestion and comments are always welcome, and you can put in YouTube. I put disclaimer that this podcast is for the knowledge, awareness of office bearer of IIP and pediatricians of the country, to create awareness of the safety and security of our children of our country. No malice towards anyone concerned of the issue. I request Dr. Bangaji, who is our anchor, Dr. Usha Banga. Both are story writer, pediatrician, senior consultant from Gwalior, and they are always cooperating me for this show in when we take interview of all the dignitaries of IIP and otherwise. So I request Dr. Mangaji to start the session.
Namaskar Sivaranjani ji, Namaskar Tuteja sir, and Namaskar all our viewers. It's my privilege to be here with the person who is in limelight these days throughout the media. ये बोलते हैं कि क्या अकेला चना भार फोड़ सकता है?
नहीं.
उसका जवाब है और उसका उदाहरण है हाँ. आपने देखा डॉक्टर शिवरंजनी जी ने क्या किया. अकेले एक संघर्ष चालू किया और इस मुकाम तक पहुंची जिसको हम सफलता कहते हैं. हाँ, ये बात अलग है कि सहारा मिलता है, सहारा चाहिए होता है, बहुत मदद मिलती है, बहुत लोग पीछे आते हैं, लेकिन शुरुआत एक बार पूरे जोर से एक व्यक्ति को करनी ही होती है और वो इन्होंने किया. हम आगे इस स्टोरी को उन्हीं से सुनेंगे कि कैसे ये संघर्ष शुरू हुआ और कैसे इस मुकाम तक वो पहुंची. शुरुआत में इस चीज से करना चाहूंगा कि कहाँ से इस मुद्दे की शुरुआत हुई. हाउ डिड यू कम टू नो अबाउट दिस इशू इन द ORS?
So, sir, as we always practice during diarrhea, we would advise the parents to give ORS to their children during diarrhea to rehydrate. So when I observed that the children were getting worse and ending up needing hospitalization, then I had to, look into it, like what was going wrong, because I'm a pediatrician who has very minimal admissions. I mean, like suddenly you see they're getting more sick, they're getting admitted, and it took me almost 1 year to understand where things were going wrong. Then I asked the parents, just what are you actually giving? Just get that. So when I saw it was just a Tetra Pak with apple on it, ORSL written on it. Till then, I never even knew that such kind of thing can happen, or such kind of deception can happen. Then when I read the label, it was like having 10 times the recommended sugar. Like it had 120 grams per liter, sir, sugar. So then I realized, I mean, like, how can they do this? Then that's how like it started. So the starting was just educating parents, and by then I had already started my first aid and CPR sessions in 2010 only. So I started including this topic also. So I used to carry the Tetra Pak, and I used to carry the sachets and explain to the parents about the importance of WHO recommended formula ORS. And then I started social media awareness. So step by step it went. So
By the time she gets ready, I'll take her chance. What exactly is the issue? What is your analysis of all these situations? We have gone through all this process. How serious is this for the health of the children?
So that, I mean, all the elite people sitting here, if I say that, like, I mean, we all know that. We all know that excess sugar will worsen the diarrhea. And we know children succumb to diarrhea very fast compared to adults also. So when there is so much sugar and the parent is going and getting it, thinking that it is the wonder drug ORS, it is the wonder drug WHO recommended formula ORS, to rehydrate her child, and he or she is being given this horrible pathetic liquid which is actually going to worsen her child's diarrhea and push the child towards more dehydration and hospitalization and a potential death. Then I mean, like, this is obvious. And moreover, the sodium potassium also in their formulation is not according to the WHO recommended formula. So the sodium is around 50 milliequivalent per liter and potassium is around 30 milliequivalent per liter, sir.
So after means finding out this thing and explaining the things to your patients and teaching them and correcting them, did you straightway go to the court for correcting this thing?
No, sir.
How did
No,
you
no,
start your battle?
No. So first I started with my YouTube videos. And social media. And then slowly I escalated it to writing to CDSCO. And with one letter, the CDSCO ideally should have taken the matter up. Instead, they asked me to send the proof. So I sent the Tetra Paks to them. By then, Rebalance with ORS and ORS Fit also were in the market. So I sent the Tetra Paks to them. And again, instead of redirecting me to FSSI, they should have taken this up, but they didn't. They said, we haven't given permission. It's FSSI which did give the permission, so you have to reach out to them. So then I started writing to the FSSI officials, and again I sent proofs and everything about WHO formula ORS, all the literature available, everything I sent to them. So there was to and fro communication for some time. Parallelly, one Mrs. Rupa, professor in Delhi University, she actually put a case in Delhi High Court because she went to the pharmacy and asked for ORS and she was given ORSL and her child's condition worsened. That time this ORSL was with Johnson Johnson. Now it's with Kenvue, which is a spin-off of Johnson Johnson. So parallelly she put a case. So not that FSSAI officials were not aware of what can possibly happen, and even the company very much is aware that their whole idea of branding that way is to deceive people
Yeah.
only. That is very obvious. That's the glaring
Yeah.
truth. And
Yeah.
they were there everywhere, like pharmacies, hospitals, schools, everywhere.
Mm.
So they've invaded,
Yeah.
and most pediatricians also didn't know about the deception, leave
Yeah.
alone other doctors and other people. So I, when the response was not adequate, I wrote to the Central Health Minister Ji, Dr. Manshukh Mandavia, was the health
Mm.
minister at that time. Then an
Yeah.
order went to FSSAI to look into this matter, because I will come to know of all this because a copy will be sent to me. I have all those copies filed with me. Uh,
Yeah.
so then on 8th April 2022, an order was issued, sir, saying ORS cannot be used on these labels anymore because it's misbranding.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, our job is done. Um, but what happened was within 3 months, July 14th, 2022, the order was changed. They said you can continue using ORS on your label, those of you with valid trademark, but you have to add a disclaimer, this is not an ORS. It's like saying I'm a medicine, I'm not a medicine.
Yeah.
And that thing is in this font, and this will be like this font.
Yeah. Yeah. And who will read? Who will
Yeah, who
read?
will read? Who will
Mm.
read? And this Johnson ORSL, if you turn the pack and see, even in much smaller font, it will be written, do not give during diarrhea. So these are all just to protect themselves legally, sir. This is
Yeah.
not for anybody.
Yeah.
So anyway, by then, I thought, no. I mean, it was, I was angry. I mean, how can they do this to the children? I mean, it's
Yeah.
so painful.
Mm.
Painful. I mean, you have to rehydrate, but you're pushing them towards dehydration and making business
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Business also, ethics have to be there, no, sir.
Yeah.
So it was very painful, very angering, and I said no. Now I had to reach out to the judiciary, because I reached out to the health minister ji. In
Mm.
spite of that, if things don't work out, where else I will go?
Yeah.
I reached out to the judiciary, and parallelly I started reaching out to the state IAP. But again, the response was indifferent. Then I reached out to the central IAP, and what was the response? So we'll move on from there. So I filed my public interest litigation there in the Telangana High Court. And
Yeah.
here the respondents were the Union Government of India, the first respondent. That means
Mm.
I was filing the case against type.
Yeah.
The Health
Yeah.
Ministry, the FSSAI, the CDSCO, the Telangana government, and
Mm.
Johnson, Reddy Labs, Amritanjan. Now they have removed their product. That time Amritanjan also had product. And Stay Fit. Their product was ORS Fit.
Yeah.
So that's when I filed the public interest litigation. But that case also was moving slow. So I continued my social media, raising awareness through social media, got more doctors to support me and make
Yeah.
videos. And then influencers started making videos. So little bit awareness was slowly building up. And
Yeah.
lot of journalists took up the topic, and they covered it from almost 2021 Times of India. If you search, you'll get the articles. I shared them with Dr. Tuteja, sir. So that kind of thing. But that wasn't enough, sir. That wasn't enough. But like, I was going on working. I reached out to the
Yeah.
hospitals in Hyderabad. I told them, please do not keep these liquids. Then I reached out to the major pharma distributors in the country. Like,
Yeah.
whatever I could do, like
Yes.
everybody,
Yes.
like whether it's the authorities, judiciary, social media, everybody. And in my
Yeah.
first aid programs, I persisted. I persisted with reaching out to IAP. So many members started understanding that this kind of deception actually existed only after I
Yeah.
continuously posted in the IAP groups also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that, it was going on. And then when this latest in July, I had again returned to the Central Health Minister JP Nadda ji and sent a copy to Prime Minister Modi ji. Here I included letters from the parents whose children were victims of this deception. Like this many letters. And then some case reports from pediatricians. And we sent our people, and even in other states, they went and recorded videos in the pharmacies. भैया एक ORS दे दो, माने वो ORS सेल या रिबेलांस विथ ORS देंगे, or glucon deactive ORS. So those screenshots, prints also I sent to the, I mean on big file I sent. And on my social media again I posted, see I've sent this. This is the letter I've sent. So that awareness was again increasing. And after the Madhya Pradesh cough syrup incident,
Yeah.
I was very angry that they arrested the doctors, a pediatrician there, because how will we know a contaminant is there in the bottle? So I was very angry, and I said on social media directly, it took 14 years and 20 children to die for you authorities to wake up. I've been telling you about this ORS thing for ages. What are you doing? When will you wake up? And moreover, here cough syrup, the contaminant immediately killed the children. So you would know it's the contaminant. But here, this death will go as a diarrheal death. It won't go as a ORSL death or rebalance with ORS death. So I appeal to the doctors in future. If anybody dies of diarrhea, any child especially, or any patient with diabetes, take history. What liquids were they taking? And send to me. I need proofs. So a glaring truth, a glaring fact, and I'm having to collect proofs. So that is the irony of the whole thing. But that video became so viral, parallelly, and pressure was building up. And I think that's why the order came. And the court case was still going on. The hearing was still going on. And a lot of doctors, pediatricians came in support, other doctors, parents, journalists, they all came. And Endocrine Society of India and Women Pediatricians Forum also, they also have pleaded in the petition. So, but I think this was the turning point, the cough syrup thing, where I just went like, I mean, it was very, I mean, how can you do this?
Yes. So what was your experience with the bureaucracy? Means some must have helped you, most of them are indifferent, most of them means वो टालने वाली प्रवृत्ति की, देखेंगे जाने दो, लिखने वाले को लिखने दो, हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, सिर्फ फाइल आगे बढ़ाएंगे. And some are really helpful. What was your experience?
I don't think they were helpful, sir. They had to write back to me, because then otherwise, I mean, because I'm documenting everything. No, tomorrow I have proofs that I've written to them. So, I mean, if they were really truthful and wanted to do something, it wouldn't have taken from 2021 till now, no, sir, to issue. Hi, ma'am.
Sorry. So, then there are so many medical associations and public health bodies. Are they just for the namesake? Means we always argue here with the people that what is the purpose of our association? Is it just giving lectures and having banquet and having conferences and not doing something at the grassroots level? You must have contacted
your... What is the freedom, sir? How much am I able to, should I be able to express myself? If I'm free to express myself, I want to say a lot of things.
Yeah. That means
I've written to the state IAP boards, central, the previous president, the present president, and the future president. And sir, indifference, total indifference. And I requested, literally begged them, don't take money for conferences from these people, of all people. Even neonatal resuscitation program, these people fund. So one side you're funding a resuscitation program, and the other side you are just jeopardizing the health and lives of children. Literally begged them. 4 years I had written, sir. 4 years I was patient. I talked to everybody. So many people never replied to me. Some people talked to me. They said they will do, but they never did. So when this conference happened in Hyderabad, I was promised that they won't take funds from this company, but the same thing happened. So then I expressed myself again on social media saying, how can IAP do this? How can Indian Academy of Pediatrics do this of all people?
Yeah.
Because we are supposed to protect the health of the children. We are there for
Yeah.
that
Yes.
mainly,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that hurt many people, and there were many people, many pediatricians who were angry with me and who even mocked me, saying like, "You filed a PIL, nothing happened. For infant milk substitutes, there is an act. You bring an act for this also, then we'll do." I mean, like, what are you even talking? You have
Yeah. Yes.
you have a
Yes.
responsibility towards the children,
Yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
you are finding fault with me. I've been
Yes.
patient for 4 years. For me, the children are important. So next only, I mean, like other people. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't care, and I wouldn't care also.
So it's we were supposed to come to this question of regarding IAP later on, but since you have come to that point, I'd like to ask you: is it not like you asking your parents to help you in some serious issue, and parents say, "No, it's your issue. You do it. We want."
Not
IAP is our
only
mother organization.
not only saying that, it's like saying we don't care.
Huh.
We don't care.
So
Elect till
means it,
election.
yeah. So
They
it's a
care only for till election.
yes on this
After that,
platform.
they forget.
Yeah,
And I also came to know that there were some people wanting disciplinary action against me for that
oh,
video
really,
where I
really.
criticized.
Oh, that
But
is
there
that
were
is
so many young pediatricians and senior pediatricians who morally supported me, who messaged me saying you're doing right. No, it's needed, sir, because when you are
yeah,
like fighting with so many people, one side
yeah,
authorities, the other
yeah,
side case is moving slow, the other
mm,
side social media trolling from fake
yeah,
accounts.
yeah,
You don't know you'll be killed, or no, that to that level.
yes, yes,
Which
yes.
company is paying you? That kind
Mm,
of messages. So
mm.
IAP is the one which should have stood by me.
Definitely. Means if 50,000 people followed you, they stood with you, things would have been easier.
And
Even
moreover, if an association does it, there is no threat
yes,
to me or my family, no, sir.
yes, 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 yes.
I'm
Means
fighting powerful companies. Johnson means we all know.
yeah, yeah. So it means IIP should have given directive to all the members to support you, and officially they should have supported you. This must have solved the problems much earlier. And they must
Definitely,
have
sir.
they should have supported you financially, morally, in every way. And if IAP represents this case to Prime Minister or Health Minister, that carries much bigger weight than what you individually can do.
Exactly, sir. One
Yeah.
individual and one association responsible for
Yes.
children, the weightage will
Yeah.
be much more, much more.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Financially,
when
I
we say
never
that,
needed because all the advocates were doing pro bono. So it was more
hmm,
of my emotional investment of my time, my
yeah.
health, all these things.
Yes.
But money wise,
Yes.
no, I didn't invest too
Yeah.
much there.
Yeah. So when we say proudly say that ours is the second biggest pediatricians body in the world after American Association of Pediatrics, what's the use if we do not use our might in such situations?
Exactly, sir. Exactly. And not only you are not using your might, you are like basically the company could bribe its way to you. I mean, a company which is playing with the lives of children is basically bribing our association.
That is where Miss I did not want to say this thing, but you have spontaneously said it might have happened. We do not know. They might have bribed the hierarchy to not to support you.
I don't know, sir. So I'm not
We cannot.
talking about any individual. What
Yeah.
I meant by bribing was like funding the association.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Means
bribing the association
yes. Yes.
as a
Yes.
whole. As a
Yes.
whole, that's not acceptable, sir.
Yes. 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 Definitely.
It was very painful, sir. This whole journey was very painful for me.
And good part of this conversation is that we have come to know of all these things. Even we didn't know what has happened to you, what has happened to this issue in the last so many years, and what did IAP do with you in this matter. So I think most of the pediatricians do not know the details. So good to know all these things from you.
And now there is hope. I get messages from many senior pediatricians saying we have started it, but somehow we couldn't finish it. You took it to the finishing line. Like, we are very proud of you. And some of them even went to the extent of saying India will be grateful to you for this.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
true.
so
Yeah.
okay, finally at the end of it, I'm happy and relieved.
Yes, yes. So many people try to conquest the Everest, but one who did it for the first time will get the name. So now it's Dr. Usha's turn to ask you something.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Hi. Hi.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes.
Do you think this case could set a precedent for stricter checks on other pharmaceutical formulations, like combinations of many antibiotics which are reserved for tuberculosis and other things, combinations of antipyretics, and like many, like Montelukast and cetirizine? These are all wrongful combinations being sold like anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Can it?
So, yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Can we do something for that also? I
So,
think when you have done this, you are inspiring many other people to go for
yes,
this. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. So it's like now whoever is working on things, they'll get a hope. So what I thought was misbranding and misleading labeling.
Labeling,
Now we
yes.
are coming to the topic of irrational combinations, multi-drug
Combination,
formulations. So I'm getting
yes,
I'm getting a platform the end of this month uh,
yes,
by a major news line where all the CEO of FSSI is also part of the program, and many doctors and leading like UN members and all. This is the point I'm going to talk about.
and
Exactly, this is the point, and this is on
yes,
my agenda. But I think IAP needs to do this. Key, if any company is coming with a new combination or new formula to you,
Yeah.
check with the pediatric scientific committee whether this is a rational combination, and then go ahead. This is
Yes.
the thing we need to do right now.
Like
actually,
ACVIP, we
yeah,
must have some committee to see all these things
yeah,
Yes,
also.
somebody with
Yeah.
scientific temperament.
scientific,
Yes, yes.
yes,
Yes, and say, okay, sir, we are seeing so many rational combinations. Okay,
and
so I mean, reach out to the health minister ji and say, see, there are so many rational combinations, and I think it's prudent that the pediatric medicines, whatever, should first, go through us before they
us,
are approved.
yes. And that the pediatrician should have some power to stop these formulations,
Yes.
otherwise they will not listen to us.
So one side they are telling us don't prescribe this, don't prescribe that
Yeah,
on the
yes,
label, but you are
yeah.
giving permissions. Levosalbutamol, terbutaline, ambroxol,
Yes,
everything will be there in one tonic, and the
yes,
same
yes,
tonic will be syrup and drops, and with one extra letter next to it, the combination changes, and
yeah.
everything is available over the counter.
uh,
Why won't errors occur? Why won't children go
eh,
into coma or have arrhythmias
Even lopramide is freely available everywhere.
everywhere?
Yeah,
Many banned,
syrup,
many banned
syrup,
items are
yeah,
available.
yeah.
So I'm going to talk about this, ma'am. This is one of the topics I'm going to raise. But all
Sure.
these things, ma'am, if the associations do, definitely it will be much, 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 much better
I'll
than an
be,
individual doing it.
yeah, I'll be happy to work with you in this field. Yeah, this
Yes,
is,
ma'am. Thank you so much.
and
So
one more
not
thing.
only you,
Yeah,
many will follow the rational things. Only they must know it.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, sir.
We need to know that somebody is leading the way. So means you get many followers.
yeah.
Thank you.
In, yeah, apart from irrational combinations, there are adulteration of heavy metals in some of the tonics I have read. That should also be checked. Yeah.
So I think we should do some sampling of a few tonics,
Yes.
document, and with evidence we should reach out to them.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
But for yeah, we'll talk sometime about this topic.
Yes, ma'am. Because it's a humongous task, not just like,
Yes, I know. I know.
but everywhere, like there has to be a starting point.
Starting
Yeah.
point. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think there is limited public awareness about ORS? What message do you want to give to parents and doctors about choosing the ORS? Although doctors are very much aware, some parents are aware, but I think we need more awareness. And one more thing, how to prepare it. That is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think
So,
about this?
yes. So, awareness wise, ma'am, if you remember, I don't know, but I remember when I was a child, in Doordarshan, they used to clearly tell us how to prepare ORS at home.
Yeah.
So parents knew about ORS. It's
Yes,
just
yes.
that they were deceived into believing that these liquids are the real ORS. That's the
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
government, see, raising awareness, one ORS week, doing one ORS week, celebrating, calling some 10 people, that's not awareness. That's not awareness. Awareness is a constant thing. 24, I mean, like all 365 days of the year. And the best person that, I mean, the organization or institution that can do it is the government of India. They have to raise awareness about how to prepare ORS at home. And that we have sachets, 4-gram sachets, you disperse in 200 ml water, 20-gram sachet, you disperse in liter water, and you can keep it for 24 hours, then discard. This kind of awareness and how much to give, this only government can do at such massive level. All of us who are on social media, we can reach out to a certain section of people. Indian Academy of Pediatrics can reach out to a certain number of people. But when government does it, it will be to everybody in the country. So these are all things we need to push the government to do.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the main thing. We need to push this thing to the government because
Yes, these are
they
the
have
good things we have to do. Just
yes,
1 week
yes,
celebrating, then putting pictures, giving awards. This is not, this is, that commitment should come from under se, sir.
yes. Hmm. You've been talking about the labeling regulations for ORS. Means they have means your struggle has highlighted that point. But do you think they have started changing the things? They're changing the
They have to, because now it's the order, no, sir. It's the rule. So they have to change. Only my worry is now they will change. 1-2 years, people may forget. So
yes.
in maybe not in the cities, but people who are uneducated or in the remote areas. So if the pharmacist still hands out some liquid, even though ORS is not written on the label, but if the pharmacist says this is ORS, people may take it. So
Yes.
government has to bring a strong law where like only WHO recommended formula ORS is available in the pharmacies, nothing else. The
Yes.
law has to be so strong that these
Yeah.
companies cannot invade pharmacies, hospitals, and schools anymore.
Yeah. Another issue regarding ORS means I oppose that thing in many conferences, and people think that why is this person talking nonsense? was the cost issue. Say a sachet costs around 4 rupees, a small sachet. If you mix it in 200 ml of water, the cost becomes 35 to 40 rupees. So for 200 ml of water, if they are charging 30 rupees extra and poor people are paying this thing. So in every conference, wherever ORS was being discussed, I asked them, why do you ask for ready-made preparation? Why do you encourage ready-made preparation? Just say mix it with 200 ml of water. They say पानी साफ पानी नहीं मिलता, इसलिए हम बोलते हैं. तो साफ पानी की
वो
कॉस्ट
पानी नहीं
एक
पी रहे हैं सर. क्या
घर में कौन सा घर में जो पानी पी रहे हैं वो, और फिर आप साफ पानी भी चाहिए तो एक बॉटल 15 रुपए का 1 लीटर मिलता है.
Not
तो
only that, sir, they are
हाँ
even doing this deception
हाँ
where
हाँ
like they're trying to prepare reels saying if you ask them to mix powder and water, they make mistakes. That's why you buy Tetra Pak. That is how they were advertising. So after this, I'll send you one reel. I made it in my level of Hindi and English. I'll send to you. So this point I raised. I said people are like so dumb that if you tell them to mix 4 grams in 200 ml, they won't know. What are you telling? Instead of saying buy the Tetra Pak to avoid
हाँ.
mixing mistakes, you raise awareness about how to mix. And even
तो
if they mix a little wrong this way, that way also, it won't be as bad as your
यस यस
high sugar liquid.
जिसको बोलते हैं जो मदर को, वो 10 लोगों की सब्जी बनाती है और दूसरे दिन 5 की बनाती है, बिना ऐसे ही हाथ से करके डालती है, और नमक मिर्ची कभी कम ज्यादा नहीं होता है. तो उसको आपको लगता है कि ओआरएस एक सैशे को पानी में मिलाने में गलती करेंगे.
That's what you raise awareness. The 200
हाँ.
ml, 1 liter, big deal.
यस 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 यस. So, what do you think that what reforms should be made at the health ministry level or WHO level after your discussion with them?
About WHO level, I don't know, sir, but at the health ministry level, I think first there has to be a connect between this two CDSCO and FSSA and even the trademark. Because what happened was these people got the trademark from, trademark as ORSL, got permission from FSSA as food and beverage. So there has to be some connect where, like, okay, CDSCO says, okay, these are the medicines. If this name is coming anywhere, when a company approaches you for a trademark for anything other than medicine, okay, immediately it should reflect in the CDSCO, whatever you call registry or whatever,
Your
and
website.
immediately an objection should go. That kind of thing with so much, now we have so much of all this AI and all. I don't know much about it, technology, but I think this would be very simple. If any drug is being used for trademark registration,
Yes.
or they are reaching out to the FSSAI for permission, immediately an alarm should go to the CDSCO and immediately they should tell FSSAI and the trademark, no, this is not allowed. That kind of thing should be there, sir. So
With
that
computerization.
prevention is better than cure. No, see, now once they got permission, they will go to this court, that court, they'll drag the case. Here also, they would have dragged the case had not the public pressure built up. It went like wildfire all over India.
Yes.
That's why they're not able to do anything. If they go to Supreme Court also, they'll be kicked out at the door only.
Yes. What you said is so easily possible and doable. When on the airport, somebody who is means tracked somewhere at the system that this is not allowed to enter the country, when thousands of people are coming to that airport and they just pick that one person at the gate.
Yes, exactly, sir. Very simple exam. Yes.
Yeah, so the CDSO and every department can just simply have that alarm that this drug is available here, it's not permitted. So it's so very easy. Very easy.
No company should use this name on any of its label.
Yes. Only thing is they must have the will to do it.
Yeah, exactly, sir. The will to do it. The will to
Yes.
do it.
Yes, yes. Usha.
What you were saying, Dr. Sivranjani, that money is spent on the preparing, making ready-made ORS. That money can be utilized in teaching people and making awareness.
We don't
And
need money also, ma'am, to teach.
Yes.
Nowadays, social media, we
yeah,
don't need money to teach. People are willing to learn. They
yeah,
need right people to tell them, that's all.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
But make them
Yes.
understand who is right and who is wrong. For that we have to work hard. And
Yes.
yeah,
Money is needed
as
only if you hire Amitabh Bachchan to promote Do Boond Zindagi Ki, then only,
yeah,
otherwise not.
Sir, I didn't need to hire anybody. Even Bollywood became like, they shared like crazy. All Twinkle
yeah,
Khanna made a post,
yeah.
not even sharing. And
Hmm.
Sonam
Oh,
Kapoor and Samantha, Ruth Prabhu, everybody was sharing. My podcast is there with Sam today. It is released today
oh,
only. Tomorrow
okay,
it will be
okay.
released.
Nice,
Good,
nice.
good.
I've seen many of your videos. I've seen. And as we have seen in our history, then the person who is torch bearer, mostly he is threatened, and many obstacles are there in his or her field or her pathway. Have you faced any threats from the pharma industry or any
Mm,
other body?
no direct threats, ma'am, but social media from fake accounts. Fake accounts threats were there, ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. But not directly.
Direct nobody would do, ma'am.
Yes, 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 I know. And what advice would you give to other doctors who notice similar irregularities? What should we do? How
If you
can, yeah,
notice
yeah.
something, bring it to the notice of those people who can uh, address the issue. And if you are not confident, at least reach it out to people who will reach it out to those people. At least that much you do, but don't
But,
ignore it.
but I think first and foremost thing is to break pharma and doctor connivance, because even if we know this combination is unrealistic or unethical, I have seen qualified doctors, senior consultants writing those medicines like this and that, right and left. That
That,
should be
Many,
checked.
ma'am, there are two sides of the coin. See, unless the pharma people meet us, we won't know what new things are coming.
Yeah, that's true.
Let us meet them. Let us know what's there, and let us do our homework. And if it's good, we will reach it out to the children. I mean, we will prescribe.
yeah,
If it's not good,
yeah,
we won't. But
Yeah,
it shouldn't be because they are giving us some incentive, we prescribe. That is
yeah,
unethical.
yeah.
yeah.
In this regard, I would like to say there is the third category. See, for many things, many newer preparations, I ask the medical representative what is the cost, and just compare this cost with the cost that other companies are providing the same product for. And there is too much of difference, I'll say I'll not write your product because it is very costly. एंड मैनी टाइम्स जैसे और तो कोई बोलता नहीं है सर, आप तो इतना सीनियर है, आप कुछ भी लिखेंगे तो पेशेंट लाएगा। मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि मैं सीनियर हूँ, इसीलिए मैं गलत नहीं करना चाहता, क्योंकि मैं लिखूंगा तो वो लाएगा, इसीलिए मैं गलत नहीं लिखना चाहता, इसलिए बोलता हूँ। बट वाई डोंट पीपल लुक एट दोस स्मॉल थिंग्स दैट मैटर टू द पब्लिक? पेशेंट नहीं जानता है, वो जो डॉक्टर लिखता है लेके आता है, लेकिन इफ दीज थिंग्स कैन ऑल्सो बी चेक बाई डॉक्टर्स, एक बार देखना होता है, केवल एक बार, तो मीन्स
No,
वी
we
कैन
should, sir.
मेक चेंज।
We should, because they are trusting us. As you said, here it is the trust factor. So as long as you are
या
sure of the quality of the drug, quality of the brand,
यस
if you feel
या
quality is same with two brands and this brand is cheaper, definitely you will prescribe the cheaper brand. But if the
या
quality is poor, definitely you won't prescribe. That's how we
या
should.
या
I think we should be clear about that.
that is right, but only thing is that most doctors do not pay attention to this point, and
Yes.
maybe some feel that if they are writing costlier things, give the status, say doctor अच्छे हैं, doctor बड़े हैं, या ज्यादा महंगी दवाई लिखते तो अच्छा ही होगा. मीन्स पब्लिक डज नॉट नो. जैसे हम
No,
ब्रांडेड कोई चीज.
that mindset is there, sir. That
Yeah.
mindset is there in India. Even
Yeah.
now, why did this ORSL people were successful? One is taste, sugar liquid. Other is cost. Costly means अच्छा है. Oh, ₹2, ₹4 का sachet. Oh, I mean, like, parent
Exactly.
wants to give the best to the child, and for them, costly means best.
Yes, yes.
But it's not so always, and we know
Not.
that.
Yes, yes, yes. So, as the legal battle, this long legal and bureaucratic battle and all those things must have affected your practice, your profession, your family. How did you cope up with all these things over the years?
I didn't let it affect my practice as such, sir, because, yeah, but definitely it affected our families. I mean, we were stressed. My family was definitely stressed, but when they realized that this lady is it, she's not going to back out, they supported me. But there were periods when they were definitely feeling stressed because I was going against one of the biggest billion-dollar company in the world. So they were stressed. But Sivaranjani wasn't going to step back.
Yeah.
So they had no choice and they were very supportive.
You have proved yourself to be Maharani Lakshmi Bai of India.
Yes, yes, Virangana.
Virangana.
The more they trolled me, the more like they resisted, na? The more like, no, I have to do it.
Usha.
Many people start something new and to change the society and change the system, but many live in between and they get tired. What keeps you motivated to continue this fight despite the challenges you are facing?
Ma'am, that very like you know that this is criminal, you know that children can die, and knowing that if you give up, I mean, there may not be anybody who will take it up. So that's why that thought never occurred to me also that I should give up, like single point agenda, this has to happen means happen, that's all. And stubborn persistence, dogged
We
persistence, that's all.
Yeah.
we can say we can label
Many.
it as killer ORS, killer ORS. It's
Yes, I will say it, ma'am. I'll go on record saying it.
Killer ORS
yes,
and the killer
that's
instinct of this lady who killed that ORSL.
yes.
So, Dr. Sivranjani, we had very nice, long discussion on this topic. You become a star overnight, like Indian hockey team. So, after a long struggle of so many years, the day you won this thing and the news came into the newspapers, what was your feeling that moment, that day?
That moment, you would have seen me, sir. I don't know if you saw any reel. I was like, I couldn't stop crying for 2 hours. It was
I
like
have seen.
crying. I mean, such a relief. Like now I'm able to smile and laugh, but that time it's like it was crazy. And it was so sudden. The news was so sudden. So all the more it came like one tsunami only for me. That all the tension, all the pressure, all the people I fought with, like all the negativity, so much and everything, like, oh my God, finally it happened like that. Like, and there were
I have
people who
seen.
made fun
that
of that also. When they are getting married, they can cry. You win a match, you can cry. And this is a battle I have won for so many children of India and so many families. And obviously, at that point, it was like, I don't know, sir. I just don't.
I have seen.
Yes.
I have seen your videos crying. I watched once. Yeah.
See, you may become a star overnight, but we know that no one becomes a star overnight. It is night when you become a star, but it's long, arduous battle behind it. So it's like
Not
Indian
stars,
hockey
sir,
team.
but somebody,
Yeah.
I would say like somebody was given hope to people that, you fight, you persist, you can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, yeah. So after winning this battle, now you can means you have become a force to reckon with. Now people will follow you for any issue you take. So how would you like to continue this momentum? How what is your plan of taking up another issue and have another fight at bigger level?
This time it's
And
not a fight,
that
but
that
I've
too
been
without
working on.
organization.
Sir?
That too without organization support.
So I've been
because because the
doing it.
organization has not supported you. I'm writing so many things in the IAP from adolescent India, but I don't know why the people are so much afraid of talking and writing about the issues like that election also, which Dr. Mrs. Aroskar, Shilpa Aroskar has written the whole article about it. That what is happening? We are more interested in election rather than taking care of our children. You know? And for the whole year, there is no charitable program in IIP. It is just five-star luxury pedicon and lectures in the five-star rather than taking care of the issues of our children and adolescents in India to save our children. You know that 37% children, teenager, they die of sexual abuse, roadside accident, obesity, cardiac disease, hypertension, and cancer. And the children, our pediatricians are saving 100% children, trying to save 100% of children coming to them. And we don't care that 37%, the economy of the country is going away from us. This is one of your
Need
aspect of
commitment.
medicine.
Commitment, sir.
Yeah, this was your
Like,
commitment to save the children through the wrong medicine, but otherwise also our association is such a big association. They talk so high, but they work so low. It's really disgusting. We should think about it. Our leaders should think about it so that we become strong to make India strong
Yes.
with our population. We have got the highest amount of adolescent, 23% in the world, and we can change the whole world. But we should have guts to do it. We should have a commitment to do it, which is lacking in our organization, our leadership, which is falling sick probably, mentally sick or financially sound, but mentally sick. Very sorry to say about it.
It is, sir.
actually, we in IAP we have lost the direction. We spend all our energy and all our money and all our time in just winning elections. And once
And
election is
much time.
over, the people who win are so exhausted that for next year they take rest and enjoy the luxury of IFP rather than doing some work for which they were fighting the election. So that is the malady. Do not know. कभी कभी बोलते हैं ना कि कृष्ण अवतार लेंगे, ईश्वर अवतार लेंगे इस पृथ्वी के को सब सुधारने के लिए। पता नहीं कब वो ईश्वर आईएपी में अवतार लेंगे कि हमारे आईएपी का उद्धार होगा। और तब तक के लिए अच्छा है कि आप जैसे कुछ लोग आगे आए। और मुझे लगता है कि अब जिस स्टेज पर आप हैं, आपको आईएपी की शायद जरूरत नहीं है, अब आईएपी को आपकी जरूरत होगी। वो आप उनकी मदद करेंगे, आप
Your
अपनी फाइट
experience
अकेले
will
लड़
No,
सकते
definitely
sir.
हैं।
help.
I won't enter that scene.
No,
I
means
can't
you
try.
won't enter, but I'll say that now if you start something, you have many followers. Now people know you. Now people will directly follow you in spite of IAP or despite of IAP, they will follow you, they'll come with you.
We have got a platform now. You have got a
Yeah.
platform now here,
Yeah.
and you can talk through us, and
Yes,
you
sir.
can
Yes.
convey the message to all the whole IP.
Sure.
And we hope and we pray that you keep up this momentum and energy and will to fight for the good causes, and the God gives you so much of energy that you can do much more good to the children of our country. So it
Thank you,
was
sir.
very
Thank
nice
you.
talking to you
I
here.
wish that emotionally also you remain stable and healthy so that to fight
Yeah.
for the right cause.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Thank
So
you very much, sir.
thank
Thank you
you.
for this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We welcome you again anytime for the good work.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.